Thank you, Madam Assistant Director General, and thank you, Madam Chair. Ladies and gentlemen, may I begin by hailing the organisation of this Global Education Meeting 2021 by UNESCO and the French government, giving us an opportunity to create a real dynamic to support education, combining the urgent response to the adverse consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic, especially in terms of educational inequality, and defining reforms which will make it possible to achieve the 2030 agenda. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Kingdom of Morocco is fully committed effectively to implementation of the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda of the United Nations, and has made quality education a national priority and a key lever for attaining the Sustainable Development Goals. Aware of the central role of education for its development, the Kingdom of Morocco in 2019 adopted a framework law on educational systems, training and scientific research, which plots a course for the medium and long term in the sector. And the Kingdom has reaffirmed in the new development model the priority attached to this sector and urgent reforms needed for a new inclusive school based on fairness, equality of opportunity and quality for all. In this context, a number of endeavours and projects have been launched in a coordinated fashion, involving all stakeholders in order to accelerate attainment of SDG 4, with particular attention on teaching, development of the educational staff and upgrading of the educational system. Your Excellencies, in order to support this vision, a major effort has been made to mobilize financial resources needed, both from the general state budget and through mobilization of partnerships with local communities, civil society, protagonists, or indeed international partnerships. Morocco is thus planning to increase the budget for national education by more than 6% for the coming year, which is a much higher level than the average increase in the budget of the state, which bears witness to our commitment to this sector. So some 20% of the general state budget is devoted to this sector. Notwithstanding this endeavour, which is supposed to last over the long term, nonetheless resources are insufficient to meet all the challenges facing the sector and to recover from this critical phase. The mobilization of innovative funding and public-private partnerships, or public partnerships with foundations, all of that is very important, and it can develop through intersectoral international partnership and concerted efforts by volunteer organizations and regional cooperation are essential to enhance effectiveness and synergy. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to restate all the esteem Morocco has for the leading role played by UNESCO as the lead organization for education for sustainable development, especially progress in attaining SDG 4 and the development agenda. Moreover, I declare Morocco's support for the Paris Declaration to invest in education for the future of humanity and for the future of the planet.